wanted me to record the session. Okay. Hey, Sridhar, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Thanks, Vamsi.
Okay. All right. So what we'll do really quickly is, if you have Thinkorswim, I'll show you my setting, and then we can also have you guys share, and I can quickly walk you through how to set up the screen that I have. Now, the screen I use is purely for day trading. I mean, you could do other trading as well, but what I'm sharing here is purely for day trading. Okay. Okay. So when for me, so one other way you could quickly load this screen is that I will share my workspace. Once I save it, I'll share my workspace, and what you could do is you could just open a shared item. For example, let me share this workspace, right? So once I share this, I get this link, and it actually pops up in my screen like this, right? So when I give you guys the link, what you can do is you can just put the link here, and just it'll import it. And it took me a while to figure out where it imported, but I think it imported, I think somewhere in here. Last time also I had a problem. Yeah, shared items. So you have to go under tools and look under shared items, and it'll be in one of the, so it'll be somewhere in here. Okay. Anyway, let me get started. So this is for options, mostly options only. I mean, I'm only doing options. So if you guys are into options, and you can also do like swing options or anything, but this particular video is for the first 30 minutes, or if you want to trade on a daily basis, right? So I go under the trade tab here, and I open the option chain, right? So you have like multiple option chains. So you have weekly option chains, and you could pick any of the week that you're interested to trade in. Usually I trade on the current week, but some, depends on the day, right? If you're on a Friday, you can trade for, you can trade the following week as well. So a good example, like today, let's say we pick one trade here, right? So, so let's say we pick 1060 call, right? So or we can probably pick like a 1020 call. Okay, so what I would do is I take this, copy it, and using a watch list section on here, you could actually create multiple watch lists for yourself. So I have watch list here on the left side, and I just enter this guy, right? So I get, and I'll take one. Usually what I do is I take a call, and I also take a put, because if things are going down, I also use also have a puts just in case. I can play those. Okay, so this is one way. So there's a lot of people play this one, and what they do is when they want to purchase a call, they would just say buy single, and you will get an order entry here. And you could, usually it's a 10 order batch, so you can reduce that to 1, and then you need to change the price and confirm and send. So this takes a little while, right? So you notice that all of this process takes a little while. I usually get my calls ready before the open. And when I started with this, I was using this option. Then this was kind of slow. It's because you have to figure out what is the limit order you're going to send in. Are you going to do a market order or limit order? Usually it's best to do the limit order, whether it's a bid or ask, right? Anyway, so I looked up some videos, and I noticed like few videos where they say this takes slightly, there is slight delay in using this process, right? So then I saw a video where this guy showed me this active trader option where, so if you go under charts, so typically you can add like multiple sections in here. So I use a two grid usually. And, so on the left side, you have something called, you have this window on here, which will show you C for chart, AT for active trader. So what I can do is I can take this put and I just drag it here. I take the call and I can drag it here on the bottom. So yeah, okay, so I'm kind of ready. I'm trying to get ready for the market open, right? So and what happened here? So here, so if you click on C, you'll get the chart. So this is basically the option chart, right? So you can look at the option chart, and you can also set whether it's 1 minute time frame. Usually I run on one minute. She always recommends 2 minutes or 3 minutes. But just for because I scalp within the minute, I use the minute chart, but you can also extend that minute within this time frame and go to like 3 minutes or 2 minutes. Sorry, this is 3 minutes. Yeah, so it'll give you the 3-minute time frame. Again, on option charts, I just do 1 minute. So this is just charts. So, and then there's a button here called AT, active trader. Okay, so I typically enable this, right? So what this does, there's a couple of options here, and I'll stop here in a minute after I show this. So what I do here is I reduce the order to 2 or 1, depending on how many you're trying to buy, right? And also I do a couple of things. So I remove some options here. So I'll buy the ask and sell the bid. Okay, that's the faster way to trade in and out. Okay, so let's say, and we'll just look at one view right now. Okay, that's the other one not going away. Okay, so if I have one view, so let's say we are at $3.85, and I see that it's the puts are printing, or the put price is increasing, right? Or the price is falling. I can let me show you a couple more things here. So what I can do, all I need to do is I need to enable auto send, which means it won't ask for confirmation. And while I have my VBull chart on my left screen here on another screen. Or you can use any charts that you follow. But as you know, that you use indicators on charts to see when to buy, when to sell. So let's say Tesla is going down, and I usually trade on Tesla, right? So let's say the price is going down. All I need to do is just click that, and it creates an order for me very quickly. And then once let's say the price goes up, and I can quickly sell it, and it basically just quickly sells that. There's a couple of ways you can do that. You can say buy the ask, and it creates the order very quickly for you, and sell the bid, right? That also does a very quick in and out. That's what this active trader is. So I'll just stop for a minute and open for questions.
So you also like tracking the small charts, quick charts on the left?
That's just, so on the left, you have option to add widgets, right? So I can delete, right? So you can add, if you look at the bottom, you have an option where you can add multiple calculators, whatever. So the only reason I have this is, when SPY goes down or QQQ goes down, it looks like Tesla also goes down. It's just something to help me. So this is just viewing the data here. So you can go as deep as that, and you should be able to see it go down or up, right? So that's just, so this is just a stock chart. So one screen is plenty for me to do the work. But I also occasionally look at VBull because it has a better, I like the white background.
Yeah, that's good actually. Yeah, but
yeah,
active
so
trading is good.
Yeah, so I can share this with you guys, and why don't we do this quickly? So Shri, I know you wanted me to set this up for you, right? Why don't you share your screen and I can do quickly, and I can stop the recording. I keep the recording, but one of you guys can. You're like 7 people. Okay, Shri, you want to share your screen? I can set it up for you, or anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Host disabled participant screen sharing.
Oh wait. Okay. Try now. Any luck? Okay. Do you want me to share my do you want me to share my setting, Shri, or you want to just set it up yourself?
Yeah, you can ping me. I can.
Yeah, hang
I'll
on.
load it. Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, this is like big monitor for me, like 32-inch.
Oh,
So
yeah.
usually like I split it and then I can.
Yeah. So
can
on the right, so you have the screen pretty much ready. So on the right, you see that 80. Click on that 80. On the yeah. So you get that. Or so you want to keep that a little bigger. So in here, you need to configure your auto send is quick in. So auto send is no confirmation. Or if you click on auto send, it will automatically send in and send cell. And so just click on any section there, and you click on it. It's aftermarket. It won't do anything anyway. So and you can go look at your order, and it creates an
rejected.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know why it rejected for you.
Usually it will reject. Right now it's aftermarket.
It should create one and set it to working. It'll do the order next day for you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Click it. You don't
I
have
think
enough
you're
available. Okay.
yeah,
I don't
I
have
think
money in this actually. Yeah.
I know. I don't just
don't
pick
do
like a smaller value, like go to like minus, so go lower, very low. Go to like $1.
high dollars.
Yeah.
I have $200 here. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
it plays
So it actually creates. So if you look at the order, like if you hit you have the small bottom, if you scroll on the bottom, like bottom part of your taskbar, there's that arrow that looks up, right? All the way to the bottom.
Bottom.
Kinda, there's on the middle, there's an arrow.
Oh, okay.
That actually shows. So it says it's working, right? So that's what it does. Like, so it created that order for you instantly. So if you right click on that and do like edit, you can see, go to cancel replace. So that's the order it actually sent it for you. So you can just delete that and just right click and cancel it. Right click. Yeah, go ahead and hit delete. Yeah, so there's no, go back to that. Yeah, you can do 2 things. Okay, actually don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay.
Okay, you can do 2 things. Go back to your active trader.
Yes,
okay, so wherever you place the order, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever you place the order, you can go and X mark it, and it'll. So if you scroll down.
Okay.
So what it does, so you can just exit and it'll come out. So you can just X that.
Okay.
So that's how quick this is. Okay. So what I did was today I actually added. So I went to another video and I noticed that. So I was doing this, and even this was not fast enough for me. So what I did was I went and added 2 buttons. So go to so you see how they have buy market, sell market, right? So that's one way to get in fast. But buy market is usually buy and market. Remove those 2 buttons. That usually is a higher price, and when you sell, it's a lower price, right?
Yeah.
So so go ahead and remove those 2. Add buy ask and sell bid. That's what you want.
Sell bid is again
It's
it
lower,
will
but
be
I know
lower.
it's lower, but it's still profitable because you're trading very fast, right? I mean, it's up to you. You can do what you think
Yeah.
is right.
Usually,
But-
what I'll do like I'll do mid price. So in
right.
this case,
If you want to do mid, you have that Excel, right? That's the best way to do mid, right? So select two buttons that you want.
buy ask,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, and double click it.
Do you have anything like buy mid?
No, but yeah, buy mid means you will have to do it on your own. I'll show you how to do buy mid.
Buy mid and sell bid.
Sell bid. Okay. So yeah, today's profits were purely because of that. So you can also drag them up. Okay. So if you want to do mid, right, you just have to just click on the value right there. So you can pick any number here very quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's still slower than clicking the button, but you'll have to figure out what the mid value is, right? So
Yeah.
and one other thing I want to point out is that as soon as you buy, your positions on the left, you will see positions. You see the position above the chart, you'll see all the data.
Nikana, where is it? Like
Right there. $2.40 pakan on the lid. It's next to it. Net position and on the lid. No. You were on the chart, right above the chart where it says $2.40 next to it. Right side,
yeah.
you have net
Oh,
position.
net positions. Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah.
Okay.
So usually this quantity, whenever you add it for the first time, it's always 10. The quantity plus 1, by default, it gives you 10. How did you change that to 2? I didn't.
I think there are some settings here. Like
Settings,
I think
huh? Okay.
somewhere.
I'll have to check.
Yeah.
That's
So I
good.
made like 2 because I don't want to
Yeah,
like order
right.
10.
Yeah, I'll look into that.
Here
So
in
that's
Webull also, I think you have settings, right? So here I have
yeah,
10.
yeah,
If you want to play something, buy, I think it'll come 10. Usually, yeah. Currently, I'm using only Webull because I don't have
yeah,
much money here. It's only for tracking chats,
right, right.
charting.
Yeah,
Like I think it's a little longer process, but
yeah,
usually I go click and put mid price. So I don't
right.
buy. See, because if you see the bid is say 320
Yeah,
and then ask is 375, but
right,
actually the price is only 350.
right,
So I always try to buy only mid price.
right,
Sometimes I may miss it because it is going so fast. I
right.
cannot catch sometimes, right? So again,
Yeah,
like I need to
yeah,
go here, right click, and then put the bid.
correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
you
it is
can
going
always
too fast,
prepare
yeah.
like, yeah, if you're not playing like the first 30 minutes, you can always set it to a price you will, and it'll eventually, if it goes down or if it goes up, it will eventually fill, right? So but yeah, so what I noticed, and it's
I can
honestly,
check
I'm
through
not,
here.
yeah, I've been lucky the last 2 weeks, but because Tesla has been going up and I've been doing calls. But what I notice is that the first 30 minutes very volatile, right? So you can make some money in the first 30 minutes too, right? It's just very quick. You have to come out very quick. It can go up and down very quickly. So you have to come out within a minute or two.
All wheat stocks are good today.
Yeah. So Shri, let me ask, I know Sridhar and Blake, you guys joined. You have any questions or you want to share? I originally set up the session for Shri, but me and Shri, we can always talk later. But you guys have any questions, real quick?
And one more thing I'm saying, like maybe quickly before,
Yeah.
I think so. Which strike we need to choose? Sometimes like it is a little tricky. I think I
Yeah.
can see the volume here.
Right.
Yeah, not Tesla. Let's go Tesla. And then usually, yeah, like this is.
Yeah, I
yeah,
typically choose. See, for me, it depends on how much, like, how many you're buying. Like, so if it is, so I think earlier I used to choose like this, the closest, like if it's less, right? If it's $2, $3, it has opportunity to double. So I would go a little further out. But lately I've been doing like, strikes that are slightly closer to the price.
Okay.
So let's say today, right? 110 would have been a great price, honestly.
Yeah.
Right.
120 was also good. I
Yeah,
think.
120 is also
Anyway.
good because it was going back and forth. So
Yeah.
I think that is honestly, I don't know if that matters as much unless you're swinging the trade, right? If you're not
Yeah.
swinging, it doesn't really matter. You're going to make profit or not. But if you're swinging to next day, then I think I don't even know how theta works, but your premium is going down day after day.
Agree.
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
tomorrow will be interesting. We'll see.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Vamsi, this is Venkat. How do you determine, like, for example, the Tesla trade you shared, right?
Yeah.
How do you determine the price point, entry point? What is your thought process?
So I'm scalping. I'm purely scalping. So and you can notice the time I shared today morning was literally around 8:30, right? So I just went in around 8:22, sorry, 8:32 or 8:33 if I look at the time again, and I got out in 8:34. So that what I've noticed, and it's just the trend for Tesla in the last week or two, it's been going up. For the first 10 minutes, it goes up and then it comes down and it goes back up. So that's what I banked on. So I just go in, I bought the 1050 strike price at like, I think, what is it, $9 or $10, $9.
Yeah, but what was the market price at that time?
Market. Oh yeah. So honestly, I did not look when I bought it.
I mean,
Yeah,
like
you can see here,
I think
right?
it was around 1,000. It
Yeah.
was.
So if you see here,
yeah, I'm
it was
actually on a phone. I couldn't see the
okay.
actual.
So basically, like it started at 9:30. I can see the 2 minute candle here. So I can also put 1 minute candle. So let me see this. Yeah, it started at 7.
Yeah.
Ended at 9.25. 2 minutes, like $2 change in one single candle, and immediately like small candle.
Sri, you're not sharing what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, it's not.
I can't see. I only see your primary screen.
Oh.
Which one are you sharing?
So for example, let's walk through a simple example. Let's say at 8:30 Tesla market price is, let's say, $1,000.
Right.
And I see you're opening 1,050 strike price.
Right.
At 9:35, and you're selling at around, let's say, 9:40.
Yeah.
Same thing. You're taking the spread premium.
Yes. So
Okay,
Venkat, basically, I'm not setting a specific time. So I'm splitting. So I don't even have to look at, like, the only reason I'm looking at the price. So the day before, we kind of mark the support and resistance, right? So 997. So I think what I usually watch a video about Tesla every night before, and they talk about what our support and resistance is for the next day. And if it's above 1,000, the prediction is it will go up, right? So as soon as it hits 1,000 or 1,002, I buy. And if it's 1,000, I don't look at the price at that point. I look at the P slash out, basically the amount of money I'm making. And as soon as it hits a certain amount, or if it's going up, I just sell. That's my thought process. I don't keep it for too long because usually it will come down. Between the first 30 minutes, you can go negative too. But my strategy might be completely off for what you guys are looking for. But for me, as soon as I trade, I'm looking for a positive turnaround and then I exit.
So today, like at what price you entered?
So I shared this to the group, right? So let me see.
You're able to see my screen, right? Like,
yeah.
This is the entry, like.
So is that a minute? Right. Is that a minute?
Yeah, minute.
Okay.
This minute.
I don't know why I can't see the full screen. So what was the price around that? So I think it was well past. So I think around the open, it came down to 105 or something, if I remember.
Yeah, price started at 7 and the minute candle, and it went till $13.
Yeah. Yeah, I sold around 1160. I got in at 940 premium. I think I sold it at 11. Let me look at it.
Okay, that's good.
Sorry, Venkat, I don't know if I answered your question.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Vamsi. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I don't have see, I think scalping doesn't really require too much thoughts here, like other than knowing support and resistance. And it's also dangerous to wait too long on scalping. So so today's morning, I think 1,400. I actually exited $1,000, and then I left the two runners, and then things started going negative, meaning it started going down. So I ended up cashing out on $1,000 total. I could have cashed out on 1,400, but and then things were really bad after 9:30. I think it was not stable at all. It was actually trying to go up and down. So puts and calls are like kind of hard, was very hard today. I know Sri experienced that. It did not do the rally like every day it usually does.
Yeah.
So it was on a side. Yeah, it was going between 113 and 107, and it was very hard to catch that movement.
Yeah, it was only on like it was just jumping around VWAP and the 2000 EMA 200.
Yeah.
It's strange actually today. Like it is.
Yeah.
It is sticking to the 1,000 number.
Yeah.
But just going up and coming down.
Yeah, I have a feeling tomorrow, after the first 30 minutes, I mean, and this is just my feeling, that it's just going to run out the puts and calls. It might just go sideways.
Yeah.
Blake, did you join? Is it Blake, or what's your nickname?
Yeah, sorry, that's Venkat Chumarthi. That's my dog's name.
Okay.
That's my dog's name.
Okay. Venkat, do you want me to just set you up with this, or you think you're good enough? Are you very able to follow what if you want me to set up think for you, let us know. You can share.
Yeah. I'm not in front of the computer.
Okay. Gotcha.
Maybe you can export that your setting, and I can download it again.